Police update AT bottom police. It's been about 2 years since this happened. But I just got confirmation from a friend who attended her tattoo appointment that it was because of what I said. The backstory. I-25F was introduced to Peggy, fake name, 25F, through a mutual friend. She had recently moved into a friend's neighboring apartment unit and was quickly introduced to our friend group. Almost immediately, I could tell we weren't going to get along based off of some backhanded compliments that were given, but I decided that it was too quick to judge her fairly and invited her to a game night that a friend and I were hosting. Huge mistake. Game 1, sardines. During a drunken game of sardines in the dark, Peggy faked a fall and pushed my head into a shelf. How do I know she faked it? Because she literally told me in front of everyone and LAUGHED about it, saying, "I found him first, that's why I pushed you." Game 2, King's Cup. Peggy called me out during the never have I ever portion for having gone through a divorce. Talking about it normally wouldn't have bothered me since everyone who was there already knew about it and were really supportive during that time. But it was the fact that she was trying to single me out and shame me for it. Throughout the rest of the night, this kind of behavior continued, and by the end, I was thoroughly convinced she had some sort of vendetta against me. Finding out what, or in my case who it was, took almost no time at all. One of our friends, who we'll call Mark, was in attendance that first night. Mark, 28M, is a tall, kind, funny, and generally attractive guy. Essentially, he's catnip for her type. At this time, we were pretty close friends, and Peggy did not like that. For the next 6 months, anytime he was around, I had to deal with the most ridiculous, awkward, and petty attempts of her trying to single me out or embarrass me. Now here, that's where the tattoo comes into play. I had been planning on getting a dragon tattoo for over a year. I am fully aware that dragons are a common and trending tattoo, but I wanted it anyways because it was special to me and my mom. I had even worked with my tattoo artist on incorporating her favorite flowers into the piece and figuring out what kind of style other details I wanted. About a month before my appointment, Peggy heard a friend and I talking about the tattoo and started asking questions. I swear I could see the moment the light bulb went off in her head because she grew the biggest sh/T-eating grin I have ever seen. My light bulb moment happened shortly after. When she asked where and what kind of dragon tattoo I wanted to get, I lied. I told her about how much I loved the movie Spirited Away, because I do it's a banger, and went on a tangent about how I grew up on that movie, how my dad showed it to me, and that it'd be cool if Haku was wrapping around my arm or something. If you haven't seen the movie, one of the main characters is a boy named Haku who turns into a dragon. Peggy had never seen this movie before, so I encouraged her to check it out and ended the conversation there. Now, considering she had never seen it before, I didn't think she'd actually do it. But read it. She did it. And it wasn't just a tiny cutesy little thing either. She committed to my exact description. The thing is freaking huge, rolling loudly when she showed it to me 2 weeks later. I was in shock, and she probably thought I was upset for taking something from me. But I went home that night and switched between feeling awful for lying to her and laughing for how utterly unbelievable she was for doing it. 2 years later, and I'm still doing that. I had confessed to a friend recently about my lie, and that's when she told me. She went to the tattoo appointment with Peggy that day, and word for word, Peggy had said, "She's going to be so upset. This is like the exact tattoo she wanted." Edit for FAQ 1. Regarding the girl who went to the appointment with Peggy, we didn't become friends until after this all happened. At the time, we were only acquaintances, and she ended up dropping her as a friend for her own personal reasons after. We discovered later in our friendship our mutual distaste for Peggy, but this also wasn't the crux of our friendship. 2. Neither her or I dated Mark. I had turned him down early in our friendship before she came into the picture. Don't get me wrong, Mark is a catch, but he deserves someone who's crazy about him, and that just wasn't me. We sorted our friendship out prior to this whole mess, and hopefully he can find a healthy middle ground of crazy. He was pretty oblivious to the whole thing, and I didn't need him to sort it out for me, so he didn't know until way after. 3. Didn't know how to edit a post until now, but here you go. Face is blocked out for obvious reasons, but I don't follow her socials, so you guys will have to settle for her cropped profile picture. The Haku tattoo, I'll keep you guys posted if I have any updates. For now, this is just a confession into the void. Police update police. I finally showed this post to the friend who went with her to the appointment, and she was kind enough to supply a picture of the tattoo in progress. Loudly crying face, Haku in progress. The crazy thing is she did this to her too, with a tattoo commemorating her favorite music artist from her. I initially wanted the tattoo BC, he's literally my favorite artist. And so I sent my artist, the one you met, my reference photo, and she said she wanted to come BC. She was thinking about getting one too. So we get there and he started doing my stencil and stuff. And when she saw, she said, "Oh my gosh, that's so cute. It would be so cool if we got matching tattoos." I, being excited, and at this point having no issues with her whatsoever, was like, "Yeah, girl, it's your body," so I just was like, okay, and let it happen. It gets a memento for her person, light female. She got the exact same thing, an exact same placement too. Police car, light final police car, light to the readers who are asking me to show this to her to get her reaction. I don't live there anymore, so I can't. I can say, however, one of her friends found this post and reached out to me on Reddit trying to get me to say my name, grinning face with sweat. I didn't. Since then, Peggy has changed her profile picture.